Hi, thanks for watching my views on news. Some news stories from Ethiopia. Firstly, a peace agreement has been signed in the Amhara region around 48 hours ago between an armed group and the Amhara regional government. We'll try to analyze this peace agreement. What are the main points agreed by the two parties, and how are uh, members of this ethnic group are seeing this agreement from which this armed group is. Secondly, arrests, harassment of politicians, political workers intensifying in Ethiopia, especially in southern Ethiopia. Political workers, politicians are being harassed. Several incidents in the past few days, some statements from political parties, statement from a former leader of a political party. Details for you in this video. Firstly, viewers, a peace deal has been signed in the Amhara region between an armed group and Amhara regional government. By the way, Amhara regional government is not a fully functional government. The government is not in a position to enforce its writ in the region. So, who was the main force which mediated between regional government and this armed group? Ethiopian military. Basically, the agreement was mediated, it was negotiated by Ethiopian military. Agew Democratic Movement (ADM) is an armed group operating in Tigray Amhara border area in Amhara region. Its stronghold is the Wog Himra zone. And when Tigray fighters entered Amhara region, they backed Agew Democratic Movement. Agew's Kemans, they have been demanding the establishment of a separate regional state. Some groups, Agew groups, want to split with the Amhara region. They have been carrying out political activities too, and they formed armed factions too. Kimat Democratic Party was established, if you remember, and this party signed a peace deal with the government. But the peace deal was violated, and government arrested hundreds of KDP, Kimat Democratic Party members. Kimats are also Agos, I think. Now, Agew Democratic Movement has signed a peace deal with the Amhara regional government. This peace deal is being criticized by some Agew activists, Agew politicians. They say that it is a blow to Agew's struggle for a separate regional state. What are the contents of this agreement? Well, Agew Democratic Movement has agreed to disarm. It will disarm, and its fighters will integrate into society like other armed factions which have signed peace deals in Benishangal Gomas, in Gambela, in Tigray too. They have agreed to disarm themselves and to join the society. Same is the case with Agos, that Agew Democratic Movement fighters are going to be disarmed and they're going to join the society. They're going to be reintegrated into the society. Obviously, they have been promised that they'll be given money, they'll be given jobs, and they'll be adjusted in regional, federal government structures. Secondly, government has agreed to address Agew's demand of self-administration. It is being said as if government has agreed to establish a separate Agew regional state, which is not possible, by the way. Amhara regional government cannot make this decision. And the agreement is between the regional government and Agew Democratic Movement. When will this self-administration happen? No time frame has been announced. So it means that Ago democratic movement fighters will start laying down arms now, but when will Agos be given the right of self-administration? No one knows. Thirdly, the Ago democratic movement will organize itself as a political party. It will abandon armed struggle and it will start a political struggle now. And the uh, fighters, obviously, they will receive some training. They'll be trained to rejoin the society. So these are main points of the agreement between Ago Democratic Movement and Amhara regional government. Now, why are some Ago leaders of other political parties, other groups, criticizing this agreement? They say that no guarantee has been provided in this agreement about self administration. When will this self administration right be given to Agos? It's not clear. And secondly, they say that Amhara regional government is not a fully functional government now. How can it implement such agreements? And thirdly, they say that government has a bad track record of respecting agreements with Agos. Government violated the agreement with KDP. This agreement could also be violated if Amhara Democratic Movement fighters all lay down arms. So it means they'll not be in a position then to restart their armed struggle. Let's see what happens. Overall, peace should prevail. I back such agreements, by the way. I am not the peace agreements, but problem is that peace agreements are not being implemented. Peace agreements are being signed. You see what happened in Tigray, Pretoria deal signed, gun silenced. Yes, it should be appreciated. But the main issues are unresolved. So as long as main issues are unresolved, there cannot be lasting peace. Let's hope that government gives some relief to Agos. Uh, there could be something agreed less than a regional state establishment. There could be some special zone for Agos in Amhara. It could happen. Let's see. Secondly, viewers, government has intensified harassment of political workers who are part of political struggle. These political workers, politicians, if they are pushed against the wall, what will they do? Obviously, they will resort to armed struggle. They'll do what Skandar Naga did. Skandar Naga tried to bring about a change politically. Disgruntled, disillusioned, frustrated, he chose to pick up arms and now he is leading a Fano group. That is why all means of political struggle must not be blocked. Rather, means of political struggle should be welcomed by the government. That is the way to prevent future conflicts. But ways and means of political struggle are being blocked by the government, especially in southern Ethiopia. Daniel Shibashi is a former Izima party leader. Birhanu Naga's Izima party has seen several top leaders resign in the past 1 year or so. Daniel also resigned in May last year over disagreement with party command party policies. And Daniel's house was searched by security forces in Addis Ababa. But Daniel was not at home, so he could not be arrested. But security forces misbehaved with his family. His brother's wife was beaten by security forces. Daniel Shibashi has shared a social media post condemning what security forces did in his house in Addis Ababa. Daniel is not the only political worker who has been harassed in the past few days. 2 days ago, I reported about a statement from Tariq and Dagafe. Uh, an MP from Gurage, and he said that his only crime was that he was struggling to protect the rights of Agew people. But we saw that Central Ethiopian government revoked his immunity, and now he is going to face criminal charges. Another party issued a statement yesterday, the day before yesterday. Parties from Gurage, Gurage Unity and Justice Party issued a statement saying that within the last 5 days, two of its leaders had been arrested. Those two senior leaders had been arrested. Masfin Abira was arrested in Volkaite, and Gideon Bogale arrested in Addis Ababa. I would again request the government that these people should be allowed to speak. This is the way to prevent future conflicts. If you continue these arrest campaigns of political workers, these political workers will resort to armed resistance movement. Chaos wasn't an armed movement of Oromo youths, but the movement was seen as a political threat by PM Abiy's government, that maybe chaos would force the government to agree to democratic reforms in the country. And PM Abiy disbanded chaos movement, but what happened? Chaos joined Oromo liberation. So now you can say that government imprisoned them, but those who were not imprisoned, they joined the Oromo liberation. That is why the roads leading to change through peaceful struggle should not be blocked. It is people's democratic right, fundamental right to carry out political activities. But whoever disagrees with the government, whether he's part of the government or he's part of opposition parties, whether he's a politician, whether he is an analyst or a journalist or activist, he or she is bound to be arrested. Thank you for watching.